use it. So accompanying with that in a VR form is the Oculus Rift that we have. So it will not be removed from here, but feel free to go ahead and reserve the conference room when you can. And that's what I'm going to do, is show you guys how to use it here within this space. So if you have consultants or clients coming in, you want to kind of double team that to show them, hey, this is what it is, this is what we're using. They can test it out. This is how you can do it. So currently there's one Enscape file loaded onto this machine. This computer has full access to the server, so you can pull the Enscape file. I highly recommend you pull it from the server to the local machine just to help speed things up. That way, if you lose data connection, there's a multitude of things, because if the video lags, you or somebody else that doesn't get motion sickness may. I don't know, it's a personal kind of issue, right? So for me, I know it's very crucial. So in doing that, there is a shortcut here on the side for the Enscape folder, but you can also see it's directly under the local disk, the C drive. So if you were to scroll down here, you can find this folder. The reason why I say you need to put it in here in order to save it is because Symantec will go through antivirus, whatnot. This file is a .exe, so it's looking for those things, so it's going to read it as a virus even though it's not, unless it's within this specified folder. So in doing that, all you have to do is come in and double click and open it up. I don't know if you saw that I just did that earlier. Just wanted to test it, make sure everything's good. It's going to pop up with our logo, and it's going to pop up with this screen. So this is essentially what the Oculus is viewing right now. As you can see, I can move and whatnot. So that also gives the people that aren't using the Oculus to kind of see and kind of help navigate, coordinate comments, dialogue, et cetera, et cetera.
And then I want to make so this is the standalone, just to be completely clear. Right now it's not connected to Revit at all, which means that it can literally be, it's transportable, that you don't need the other piece of software to run it once you have this executable exported from Enscape.
Correct.
So you can export it to be a separate component.
So we are trying to get to make it so that we can take the Oculus with us somewhere else. However, the Oculus has a certain computer requirement, so you can't just go to anybody's computer and plug it in, because it won't work, or it won't work as efficient or as well. So anyway, that's why it's here currently. But the Enscape file, yes, definitely you can take it and run it on most machines just fine, and you'll use keyboard and mouse to kind of navigate through. So I'm not going to put the headset on right now, but we have, you can see that I'm moving, in space, but if I do that, if I slide over, the view actually isn't moving. You're going to use the Xbox controller to physically move the person in the virtual realm. So other than that, it kind of helps. So once you put the headset on, you don't have to walk around the room and possibly bump into the table, the credenza, somebody else, that sort of thing.
And you're tethered with a cord.
And you're tethered with a cord.
It's always a good idea to have somebody backing you up so that the cords don't get tangled.
So I'm going to put this on just to show you. I don't know if you guys are familiar with gaming and whatnot, but you're going to use the left control stick, and you kind of want to move it slowly at first. It's sensitive like a gas pedal, right? So if you get really sensitive to the VR environment, so I'm already doing other things, it can go pretty fast, but I kind of set it to like a medium pace movement. So I'm using the right joystick to rotate. So if I just wanted to stare, I'm staring at the screen, right? And I don't want to move around. Plus, with the cord hindering my range of movement in this direction, I can say, okay, I just want to look at Starbucks right here, right? So you can kind of move. When I'm moving my head, I can look down on the ground. There's nothing there, but I can also kind of see the relationship to that. So that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward.
If you move it up with the joystick, does the view move up for you?
No, you're physically moving your head to move
So you can't
around.
move
This
around.
is just like, think of it as like.
Go on up there.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you want to try it?
No.
Sure. Does anybody want?
That's all right.
Can
Can you walk through the building to Starbucks? Can you walk through the door and go into the facility?
I believe so. It's like fully
Rendered in internally as
I'm
well.
not gonna move for you.
Definitely a lot more stable when you look through than the screen. Yeah, it just jumps all over the place when you're looking at the
Correct,
screen.
because he can spin around, right? It's all
Yeah.
in relation to his
It's a lot
body.
More real, yeah.
Hey Johnny, can you get a latte?
Yeah.
I was thinking of a pizza.
Pizza?
So can you just walk through the walls?
Yes. Nice glass
Here's
floor.
another point.
Reflectivity.
You can see as he's looking up and you're going forward, you're moving forward in whatever direction you're looking.
Oh, so you're gonna
Yeah. I should have clarified. The right joystick is more of a spin.
The right is, oh, I see, okay. Yeah. I feel really tall.
Yes, you should.
Don't bump your head.
Or if you like Peter Pan.
But why is that? Why am I
Because you
so
were
tall?
looking up when you were.
There's two modes inside of Enscape. One is a grounded mode where your feet stay stuck to the ground, and you're in a flying mode where you can literally
Okay,
Fly
yeah.
Superman.
Okay.
So if you really want to check out your ceilings that you were so concerned about earlier in the meeting,
Yeah.
or get to your second story.
or get to the second story. That's how you get upstairs.
I don't even know what direction I'm facing.
Choose the joystick.
Try to walk off into the sky. Look in a direction, then move forward.
You can go up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at a roof line.
Oh, wow.
See, now you're Superman.
Hey, look.
That is awesome.
You don't know it right now, but you have a cape on.
Nice.
And if you turn too much more, you're gonna be tangled up.
Yeah, don't turn anymore.
Wow, that's such a.
Oh, there's a detail missed.
So I'm gonna stop
Do
you real
this all
quick. So
day.
if you do notice, no, stay where you are. If you do notice, the cord is now draped in front of you, right? So spin clockwise a little bit. There you go. Now, if you want to go back and go in the direction that you were traveling, use that right joystick to spin the body. There you go, and then you can kind of move forward. that
Okay.
way.
Very
So
cool.
instead of turning yourself, you do it on the joystick.
Correct.
Yep.
That way you're not gonna
Yeah, I get it.
run out of cord.
Another thing to realize as well is that one of the things that's commonly done, Chris, maybe you demonstrate this, is to take the joystick, and when a client's in the room, they'll put it on sometimes, what I've seen, and they'll see it for a second, but then they're done with it, and then they put down the headset. And what they want you to do is they want you to drive. They want to talk about, let's go over here and look at this, let's go over here and look at that, and then what you wind up doing is using the Xbox controller to walk them through the space and have that conversation.
Can you set the flying mode at a lower height?
Well, it's the two modes. You can be grounded, where your feet are stuck, and you can't elevate yourself, right? Or you can be in the flying mode. And once you have a little time on the joystick, on the controller for the Xbox, it'll be pretty seamless. It doesn't take long to gather the experience to utilize it well.
So you can kind of see, moving the headset around, just get a, directional bearing, if you will. But all I'm doing is pressing up on the left joystick, so I'm steering it in that regard.
So, Chris, here's a question. Who can they reach out to for help in getting this set up if they needed to use it?
You can always contact me in the office if I'm not available. Corey Hack over in Orlando would be more than glad to. If not, Derek. But Derek always has a lot on his plate, so come talk to myself or Corey first before Derek. And if you guys like and want to, become, I would say a master, just because I'm not a master, but if you guys like it so much, you can take it upon yourself too to kind of own that, champion it, and help others, especially when I'm not here.
Absolutely.
Moving forward, I'll probably be traveling back and forth to Orlando more often than my day to day. Anybody else want to try it?
Try and fly really high up.
Now, can you get it to fly without using the?
Yes.
I don't know where the.
So you can go up without using your headset.
Just
to
like if
navigate
a
you
client was
up
in the
and
room
down.
and you wanted to explore the second floor, you would
Okay.
fly up to the second
Can you make
floor.
the-
You would fly up the stairs.
Small? Oh, yeah.
You'd walk through the door into the stair core and you would walk,
Gotcha.
fly
Going
up
down.
the stairs.
You're saying have a big head.
There are lots of adjustments on the headset and Velcro straps to make it fit folks, and the earphones rotate and such. So
play good music for you?
If we added music to that.
You can make it such that there are sounds available at different points so that as you approach them, you would hear those sounds. So like if you wanted to walk past a cafe, you could put in sound for the people speaking near the cafe so that you could get the full experience.
And when you rotate your head too, it's gonna have the perception that, they're over in one corner. So.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like
Very-
cool. It's like you're literally just, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Why is that column going to?
It's a real-time rendering engines, and one of the things that you'll notice is that this box is capable of running this very well. But on your box, you may experience where it's a little granular at first, especially if you walk faster, because it has to render it in real time. So the slower you walk, to Chris's point, you'll also get better quality when you move through the space, especially in a lower, a less capable machine.
Who's next?
Yeah, it's like so much enjoying to like clear when you're like in it.
Yeah.
So you're like literally looking like around this building.
Don't be afraid of getting
It
motion
doesn't, like,
sickness
move
design,
back.
just very.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're literally walking.
Oh, did you press the knife button?
And that ends the presentation.
It's white.
There we go.
There we go.
What did he press? We don't
Why?
Use your knife key.
How about that bump map?
How about the pop man? Yeah.
This is a whole nother reason I'd also like to take the opportunity to talk about when we're doing our modeling, it's very worthwhile to begin to apply your materials to your objects, because this is going to become a tool that you're going to utilize more and more to see your spaces and walk clients
It
through.
doesn't let you walk through.
So to be able to have the materials and the colors applied makes this a whole lot more useful on a day-to-day basis. Turn that off. I don't know what it's doing over there. I guess it's playing a YouTube video.
I was grounded.
Yeah. So B's nice.
Oh, there he goes.
Any final words real quick, Chris, and I'll turn this off?